What's up, guys? That guy with the pencil here, and welcome back to another edition of Tier List Tuesdays. I know I've been talking about Pokemon for a minute, but I also happen to really like Dragon Ball. So I figured I'd do a Dragon Ball villains tier list. You know, some of the coolest villains, in my opinion, that you can find in anime. So we got a lot of villains here from all different iterations, from all across the series and all across the fandom. And let's just get talking real quick. You know what? Do I go in order for this one? Yeah, let's go in order. So we got Android 13. And you see, like, honestly, Android 13 should probably be at best okay, but I really think he's great. And it's only because of that southern accent. I know it's horrible. It's like, what? You're a stereotyper? Yes, I love this character. He's so hilarious to me. Like, he's hilarious in an awkward way. Like, it's wrong for me to laugh at him, but I most certainly do, and you can thank TFS a lot for me super liking this character. That's why I think he's great. In actuality, he's most likely a meh. But I even really like when he transforms and he pushes Goku to use the Super Saiyan Spirit Bomb, which is honestly one of my favorite visuals across all the Dragon Ball movies, and the Dragon Ball movies have a lot of fantastic visuals. But yeah, here's the thing. Like, if I were to talk about 17 in terms of like him as an overall total character, 17 would be up in perfection. He's one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters, especially after the Tournament of Power. I love his development. Like, he's so cool. However, if I had to put him as like just when he was a villain, for like the range from when he appeared to when he was absorbed by Cell, he's going in okay. And the whole reason that is because he doesn't have an 18 moment, and 18 is going in great. And the whole reason, what is that fight with? You know what? No, they're both going in great. Because I just thought about it. Because these two provide me some of my favorite fights in all of Dragon Ball. And for 17, it's 17 versus Piccolo, and for 18, it's 18 versus Vegeta. Because what Android 18 did is she jobbed Super Saiyans. And I don't think some people realize how important that is. But the fact that 18 really came out the clutch, because remember, Super Saiyan was the thing. Like, everyone wanted Super Saiyan after Goku did it in the Namek arc. Super Saiyan was built up for forever and ever and ever in the Namek arc. And then Trunks comes back only to confirm it that Super Saiyan is really busted, because the long fight we got between Goku and Frieza wasn't even truly accurate. Because Super Saiyan just came in and completely bodied a stronger Frieza, who was the big bad for the entire previous of the series. And what 18 does is she comes in and dominates a Super Saiyan. Easy money. She does it so casually. Like, the moment Vegeta even annoyed her a little bit, she broke his arms. A Super Saiyan. She showed us that, yes, there is more power out there. You must get stronger. Super Saiyan is not the end-all be-all. And while that does take away some of the mysticism of Super Saiyan, what it does is it really establishes a proper, credible threat to follow Frieza. Even if, like, aesthetically, I know the reason these two aren't around even that long is because of aesthetic reasons. They weren't as intimidating, according to the editors of Toriyama and stuff like that. But what they did in the short time period that they had, especially 18, was they set that precedent. Because how do you follow up the Emperor of the Universe? The real estate mogul of galaxies. You break the thing, you make the thing that beat that previous big bad look like nothing. And that's exactly what 18 did, and it was so satisfying. And then you follow up to 17. So 17 was a goon in every single way, shape, and form. And he's so awkwardly hilarious, because see, like, I'm conflating TFS and I'm conflating actual Dragon Ball, but I think even in actual Dragon Ball, 17 was kind of just a goon. Like, he went around doing whatever he really wanted, because he knew he was the hotness. Like, he was the new kid on the block that owned all the toys. 17 went around and did whatever he wanted, and it was great. Honestly, 17 was so much fun just to watch, and his fight with Piccolo is just so oddly satisfying, because it's 17 learning. And it's so weird, because, like, 17 never really had to challenge. Like, once he became an android, he was kind of just standing above everyone so casually. Like, he didn't care about Super Saiyans. He didn't care about any of the humans. He didn't care about the Namekian that was there. And then the same Namekian that he thought was nothing came back probably, like, a few days later, and then boxed him to a standstill. Like, Piccolo really woke up the fighter that's in 17. And that led to 17's development later on, and why he was still interested in fighting and training. And that's really, really cool to just watch a character grow like that through a fight. That's really, really great. And I think for that reason, both Android 18 and Android 17, they're great villains. Great. See, the whole reason, wait, listen to me. The whole reason 19-8 and why do you exist is only because he made Super Saiyan Vegeta look really, really cool. But other than that, why do you exist, dog? Who wanted you? I can see why you got replaced. You and Jiro, maybe not Jiro. I actually really like. In fact, I'm gonna put Jiro up in okay, because I like the potential that Jiro had. I just don't like what Toriyama was forced to do with them, due to the editors and stuff like that. But 19, you were not the answer. You were not the answer. I feel like an old man villain would be cool, and it's proven to be cool later on. Where is he? When this guy pops up, but we'll get to Moro. So yeah, 19's meh. He's really a why do you exist, but the whole reason he's in meh is because of how cool he made Super Saiyan Vegeta look. Android 21 is also an okay. Like, she's just weird to me. Like, she has a really good design. I know people are just like, ew, why is a Majin combined with an android? I'm just like, I'm perfectly fine with that. I think her design's really good. And I feel like her story had the potential to be interesting. Like, if we had like a Xenoverse style game with 21, or we had an arc based around 21, I feel like it'd be better. It's just the fighter's story, like the way that fighters had to do their story, was not good from a gameplay point. I know why a lot of people wouldn't like 21 because of that. And 21 is pretty weird because she has a good side and an evil side. It's really all toss-up with 21. She's okay. Like, yeah, honestly, that's really it for 21. I can't even get on that. Babidi is also in a meh because he made Boo, and I really like Boo. So, Babidi's really a toss-up. Because he's also why do you exist? Because he's so ugly. He is unbearably ugly. And there was nothing more satisfying than seeing Piccolo just chop him in half. But, yeah, that's another thing. Babidi's only in meh and not in why do you exist because he facilitated another character I really, really like into doing something cool. And that gives him a little bit of a pass. Baby. You see, like, I can't in good faith put Baby in great because I don't mind GT. Like, there are parts of GT that I really, really love. Like, Super Saiyan 4 and Baby. Like, those are two of my favorite things. Oh, and also, like, the end of GT. Obvious things that everyone likes about GT, I also happen to really like. And I really, really like Baby. Because he's such... It takes such a small part of the Saiyan's backstory that you never necessarily thought about that much. Like, you never really think about that. Oh, yeah, the Saiyans colonized that planet they were on. Planet Vegeta was not the original Saiyan homeworld. They just took that nonsense over. You never really thought about that until Baby came up and forced you to think about that. And that's cool, because it's taking a previous part of the series that was already established, bringing it all the way up how many ever years in the future it was since that planet was colonized, and basing Baby on a Tuffle that wanted revenge. And the fact that he uses Saiyan bodies to do it. Like, he makes a new planet Tuffle from Saiyan power. Like, he colonized Saiyans. Like, Saiyans colonized his original home planet, but then he proceeded to colonize the Saiyans, all of Earth. He took all of it over. Technically, Baby won. Hands down. Like, if Super Saiyan 4 Goku did not happen, Baby would have won. And he's one of the rare cases where I can say that, technically, he succeeded in all his goals. Like, all these other villains, they never really... I mean, Jiro kind of did. But he didn't even really kill Goku. It was Cell that killed Goku. And that wasn't even on purpose. So he didn't really succeed. 21 didn't really succeed. Babidi didn't really succeed. 19 didn't succeed. 13 didn't succeed. And in their initial goal, they didn't succeed, but they developed. But Baby, he got to the end game. He quite literally took over Earth. Took over the strongest Saiyan that was around. Beat Goku so bad that he had to run and get his tail ripped back out again. Well, Maju played him, but still, he did. Baby was just wilding throughout the entire Baby arc, and I really, really like it. And also his power set is cool. Like, he invades bodies, takes them over and stuff like that. The twist with Trunks was fantastic. Everything about Baby's cool. He's perfection. Like, I can't say anything more. See? Another meh. And the whole reason that Bojack's in meh is because he facilitated one of the coolest visuals with Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. And he kind of just filled my niche. Because after Perfect Cell, I was just like, man, I really do want some more Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. Because that was really, really cool. And Bojack gave that to me. Was he satisfying? No. Was it really that interesting? No. Did he have some tie into the lore? Oh, yeah, he was in King Kai's planet. But we never necessarily had a hint to that beforehand. Like, we knew all about the Tuffles. And then being a mechanically advanced race. We knew nothing about Bojack and the Space Pirates. So, honestly, Bojack's a meh. He's really a why do you exist, but he facilitates something cool for Gohan. There we go. See, I don't you know what? He's perfect. Because, like, this is villain / antagonist. And, like, Broly was a really... Super Broly was a really good antagonist. And I say that because he kind of did everything an antagonist should do in a Dragon Ball film. He popped up, and he created a problem, and the problem was resolved, except unlike every Dragon Ball film, he does something that Beerus does, and I'm shocked. Is Beerus not on this list? Yeah, Beerus isn't on this list. But he does something that Beerus did. He popped up, he fought with Goku and Vegeta, he got beat in the end, or he got neutralized, technically, by Gogeta, and now he's just a part of the universe. And that's really, really cool. I really like that. That bro is kind of just there now. We know he exists. He's still out on planet Vampa. He's still out there. And he's extremely, extremely powerful. And Broly's kind of just there now. Like, Broly's always going to be in the background. And that's really, really cool. And I love the way that, like, Broly truly gives in to what all the baby was talking about. The Saiyans are savage. The Saiyans are beasts. They're monsters. They're animals. All they do is fight and blah, blah, blah. And he goes into what Frieza brought up. Where's Frieza? Frieza brought up. Saiyans get stronger every time they fight. And the fact that Broly had so much untapped potential that he quite literally went from probably a fraction of base Vegeta's power all the way to eclipsing post-tournament of power Super Saiyan Blues. And just Super Saiyan. Like, Broly don't got no God Ki. That's amazing. And of course, the animation of the movie was beautiful. Broly's backstory is great. It's much better than the original Broly. Like, actually giving him a good reason to be like this angry man child. Because he literally had nothing else but his dad and the monster. And even the monster got taken away from him by his dad. And just everything about Broly was really, really good. He is perfection. For what you can do with the Dragon Ball villain, he is perfection. Original Broly, like, this is from Broly Second Coming, and as much as I like the family, you see, I don't like Super Saiyan Broly, because it kind of, this normal Super Saiyan Broly, and I guess I'll just double, is he here? Is the creature here? I'm kind of scared to even see him. I don't think he's here. I'll count this as Bio Broly, because I consider these two Brolys completely separate. So Bio Broly and Broly Second Coming Broly, just in Super Saiyan, meh. Why do you exist? Like, honestly, you're both disgusting. I'm not even going to talk more about you. Original Broly is okay. I know a lot of people say, he has no character, his motivation is stupid. I know, but he's cool. He's like, the objective critic in me knows that Broly is actual garbage. But the other person in me that loves everything else aesthetically about Broly, from his voice, to his appearance, to his power usage, to his destructive nature. I like everything else about Broly. So, Broly cool. He's okay. He doesn't have the motivations or the character development or any of the real growth or any of the real interesting stuff that puts the character, and he's not memeable enough for me to like put him in great like I did 13. So yeah, he doesn't eclipse. Like, he's definitely at like the bottom of okay. Captain Ginyu, yeah, he was great. I like Captain Ginyu. Captain Ginyu was a meme. Like, everything about Ginyu, and the fact that he just kept I like swapping bodies. Swapping bodies is always an interesting thing. Like, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, that's always really, really cool. I like how Captain Ginyu took that gimmick and just ran with it. He stole Goku's body, went around, got beat up, went to steal Vegeta's body, and then he was trapped in the body of a frog. I think Ginyu's great because, like, he knows the pecking order despite his ability. Like, he could try to switch bodies with Lord Frieza while he's sleeping, but in all the times that he could have, he never did. I kind of like that he has this respect among him and his squad. Like, the Ginyu Force is pretty much a well-oiled machine, and I really, really like that. It's really cool to me. So yeah, Giddy's up in great. You're gonna be like, can you stop putting these why do you exist in meh? I know, but Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. Did I say any more about the Cell Juniors? That's really it. And yes, perfect. Cell is perfection. Now hold on. Cell is perfection. Let me take that back. Cell is perfection. Perfect Cell is something that I'm going to get into. But here's the thing. Cell's introduction is tied with Frieza's for one of my favorite introductions of all time across anime. Because the air of mystery about Imperfect Cell and the horror that is Imperfect Cell and the gradual buildup we had through that entire episode, even that entire manga chapter of Cell's introduction. The fact that he's just this monster. Like, actually, like, Frieza was never necessarily scary. None of the Dragon Ball villains were necessarily scary or even really that off-putting. You didn't really have any true monsters. And Cell kind of just showed up and said, "Hello, my name is Imperfect Cell. And I'd like to say, I drink people." And, bro, the Perfect Cell introduction, amazing. Semi-Perfect Cell, I love how arrogant he got. I know it seems weird, but it's really, it's cool to me. Because Cell went from this, like, inhuman monster that, like, really avoided contact at all times. Like, he was on the hunt for power, and that was really, you didn't really hear much about Imperfect Cell. Even when he popped up, he just ran immediately once he realized Piccolo was joshing him. Then he ran off, came back, he absorbed 17, and that led to Semi-Perfect Cell. I know a lot of people don't like Semi-Perfect Cell, and his design is pretty weird and ugly, but I like how arrogant he got, and for all the wrong reasons. Because the moment Vegeta popped up and dominated Semi-Perfect Cell, it was great. And the way that Cell used his own arrogance that he probably knew that he inherited from Vegeta to trick Vegeta into letting him become perfect, it's great. That's using your own character flaw that you got from someone else against that someone else that you got the character flaw from. That's some 9th level intellect stuff right there. That's a galaxy brain play right there. I really like that. And Perfect Cell. Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. That's like really it. And I love how Perfect Cell kind of got like some of 17's personality. Like, Perfect Cell liked fighting. Perfect Cell easily could have just blown up the planet. It would have been half a second. No one there would have been able to stop Perfect Cell. By the time Perfect Cell popped up, actually no, I think Goku was in the chamber by that point. But even then, if Cell had destroyed the planet, the Lookout would be gone. The Hyperbolic Time Chamber would be gone. Everything would just be destroyed. But instead, Cell's just like, nah, I'm gonna test my perfection. I want to know what it's like to feel a challenge. And the way he dominated Vegeta, especially after he was just dominated by Vegeta in his semi-perfect form, it was oddly cathartic, right? Because, like, I should be rooting for Vegeta, technically. Sure, Vegeta still wasn't a fully reformed person by that point, but, like, Vegeta was more of a protagonist than Cell was. Cell was directly the antagonist, but even still, when Vegeta let off the final flash, the biggest attack we had ever seen from Vegeta at that point, he vaporized half Cell's torso. It was so oddly cathartic when Cell just and he was back. Cell was just almost this weird. Everything Cell did was cool. Like, everything Perfect Cell did was cool. And even everything that Imperfect Cell did was amazingly freaky. And everything that Semi-Perfect Cell did fit so perfectly into a character mode. Like, Cell all around is such a well-molded character. I think he has to be in perfection. Cooler's okay. Like, I really like his design in his final form. Even though I feel like the bone appendages should probably, like, stretch a bit more down his lower half of his torso. But whatever. Like, Cooler's okay. Is he great? No. He's kind of bland. Dabura, yeah, I'm gonna put Dabura in Why Do You Exist? And the whole reason I am, it's not like even that Dabura's on the same level as Broly thing coming in Bio Broly. It's just that Dabura was such a waste of potential, and like, you have the king of the demon realm popping off, and he kind of just gets one shot and sent to heaven. Well, not one shot. He got beat up by Boo and sent to heaven. That's kind of it. Like, I feel like he was just a whole ton of wasted potential. Meh. Demigra, he's really a meh. I don't know much of Dragon Ball Heroes. I just remember him in Xenoverse. I never found him that interesting. He kind of came out as a last minute twist. I really preferred Mira and Toa in terms of, like, villains. So, Demigra is very much a meh. Dodoria, see, Dodoria facilitated something cool, but we already had the cool thing with Kui, so Dodoria gets to go in Why Do Exist. Because, dog, you are ugly. And I don't like what you did to Bardock and Bardock's squad. That wasn't cool. Ice Shenron is definitely a meh. Because, like, I like how he was so cold. Like, thematically, Ice Shenron is really, really good. Because he's a diametric opposite to his brother, Nova Shenron. Who, I'll put Nova Shenron in great. But, like, he was annoying. Because there are characters above that were, like, good thematic foils to each other that just that did what Ice Shenron did, but better. And that's the thing. Ice Shenron, you're a man. Nova Shenron, I really like Nova Shenron. One, because of the Honor Ball. Obviously, it's 4-star Dragon Ball. He was going to help Goku out. He wasn't just going to be unfair. So, everything really works out with Nova Shenron. I like his design. I like the heat usage for his abilities. I like a lot about Nova Shenron. He's up in grade. Frieza, y'all know where Frieza's going. Come on now. I don't know why I went Western, so Southern. But gosh darn, would you look at that Frieza right there? Gosh darn. Frieza, like I said, has, in my opinion, like, tied the best introduction with Cell. I didn't like his tone, so I killed him. Bro. He just dropped in. Like, there's jobbing, and then there's hyping up. Vegeta did both for Frieza. Like, you want to talk about some wild stuff? Like, we were hearing about Frieza was above Vegeta, and Vegeta was above Nappa, and Nappa was above Raditz. Like, Frieza was such a power in the universe that King Kai, a literal guardian deity of the entire northern galaxy, was just like, nah, Goku, you do not fight Frieza. You get your friends and you get out of there. Frieza is too much. Frieza is too scary. Frieza is too ruthless. And Frieza popped up. When we first saw Frieza, especially in his first form, I was just like, really? This is it? Like, I think he's shorter than Vegeta. And then we see him just absolutely lay waste to a Namekian village. Bro. It's so oddly captivating watching Frieza. Because he knows he's the highest degree of degrees in the entire universe. And he just rolls with it. And through each form, the fact that he doesn't have forms because they make him stronger, the fact that he has lesser forms to hold himself back. Bro, that's insane. That's actually ludicrous, and it's amazing. Frieza's perfection, hands down. And even all throughout, when he came back in Super, he's still technically an antagonist. He just became a better character. Like, he found equals now, and he has that animosity towards Goku, but even then, he just exists now. And it's so cool, because Frieza could just be either the biggest threat in the universe if he trains again, or he could just be nothing. He could just chill. And I like that duality. I like that duality that Frieza provides now. And I think Frieza's really, really cool when he was introduced and when he was used throughout the entire arc. Even when he started fighting. I love how Frieza was kind of just like, okay, yeah, I'll have some fun with you monkeys. I don't care. And he did. Frieza, all around great. Garlic Jr. Yeah, why do you exist? And here's the thing, I don't even mind Dead Zone, but Garlic Jr. is a no-go. I don't remember much about General Blue. That's the thing. I think he was in Muscle Tower. I don't remember much. I think he's okay. Because, like, he doesn't have any, like, negative... He doesn't spark any negative reactions, like, reactions of, oh, this was wasted potential. He doesn't do any of that. So I think he's okay. Hachiyak, why do you exist? Like, you try to be baby. You try to be baby, but you failed. And that's no good. Hirudegarn, another why do you exist? Like, you facilitate Dragon Fist, and I really like Dragon Fist. Yeah, you're going in back just because you facilitated Dragon Fist, and I like what you did with Tapion, but, talk about no character. You want to talk about an actual blank slate that's just the monster of the week. Yeah. Like, we had Imperfect Cell that was actually a monster with character, but we just had this monster. Hit's great. I like Hit as an antagonist, and I like how Hit deals with time. Like, when you hear how long he can stop time, you don't think it's much, but then you realize how much he can do with it, and how he manipulates time, and how cool that is, and how he's an assassin, how he's lived for 1,000 years, and how everyone's afraid of him, and how he got Goku, such a fearless fighter, to actually hire Hit to kill him. Bro, Hit's cool all around. Hit's great. That's the thing, but Hit's cool, and that's really it. There's nothing much I can say about Hit. I like how he woke up to fighting again. Like, I feel like Hit, we don't have a real Hit backstory, but I feel like Hit as a kid was like almost like Goku. Like, he loved combat, and he loved training and getting stronger and doing all that good stuff. But then he just hit a wall where nothing in his universe, outside of like the gods of destruction, were a challenge anymore. And that's why he became a hitman. He just became a hitman to sustain himself. And Goku really brought out that, oh yeah, there's a reason why I do this. There's a reason why I fight. And I love seeing like, I love seeing that mid-fight character growth. That's really, really cool. Janemba's design is just great. Like, Janemba has one of the coolest designs. His sword's fantastic. I love reality warpers. I love even Fat Janemba, because he brings so much to the series that you never see. Like, I'm looking at all these other villains. I don't think any of these other villains are really reality warpers. Like, Janemba just gets so many points just for that. And Janemba hits different, because he's not like Hirudegarn is supposedly a force of nature, but you actually feel like, yes, Janemba is all the evil in the universe just coalesced into one being, and it's gonna wreak havoc. Janemba's really, really cool. Jiren, he had potential, dog. Really, really did. Could have been so cool, but nah. I have to talk about Jiren one day, like actually in depth. Let's talk about perfection. Now, like, I know I said Janemba's a force of nature, but Kid Buu, he's so oddly simplistic and single-minded. Like, the fact that he kind of just, he arrives, and, like, you just see him there. Everyone's gawking at him, like, the new form of Buu. What is this? Is this the Buu that they were talking about? Like, this initial previous person? Who is this? What's going on? What's happening? And then you kind of just realize, nah, he ain't here to play. He's trying to destroy the planet. Hold on, wait a sec, Buu, don't do it, bye. Yeah, Kid Buu wasn't around to play no games. And that's the really, really great thing about Kid Buu. Like, he popped up to have a good time. He was down to destroy everything. Like, he was the original god of destruction. Like, really, that's what Majin Buu was. And I really, really like that. Is there really anything else? Does he really have a personality? No, he's just an insane little pink man that wants to destroy everything. And that's hilarious to me. I love Kid Buu as a concept. But you want to talk about some more wasted potential? Look at this man. The father of Frieza? It looks like he's in a second form. Come on, Toriyama. You didn't have to tease us like that. Like, that could have been the start of a whole new arc. But whatever. He was there to job. He was at a job. Honestly, you didn't need to have him. You didn't need to include him. But since you did, he was just there to job. But he's still a why do you exist? Because there's just waste of potential with him. Demon King Piccolo. Yeah, he's in perfection. Y'all know why. Just because he was like the real start of like villains. Because you had like a lot of memes. You had the Red Ribbon Army. You had Monster Carrot, who's also really, really great. Love Monster Carrot. But you had like all these kind of jokey villains. And then out of nowhere comes this old green demon that's just like, I want my youth back. And when I do, I'm gonna take over this world. And then he did it. That man got the Dragon Balls, killed Krillin, went and got his youth back, and then murdered Shenron. Bro, he went out on a limb and murdered the dragon. It's called Dragon Ball. Now we just got Ball because he went out there and slaughtered Shenron. And that was honestly, like, that was mind-boggling. Like, you ever think about that? Like, in terms of, like, all the feats, like, oh, destroying universes. But, like, who's actually gone out their way and shot the wish-granting dragon? Bro, Shenron didn't even have time to scatter. He couldn't even say, your wish is granted. But Demon King Piccolo was just like, oh shoot, I'm young again? I bet. Ah! And then Shenron was dead. Bro, Demon King Piccolo is just so cool. I think he's great. He's honestly up there in perfection. And the fight he had with Goku was really, really cool. Yeah, like you facilitate like fake Super Saiyan. And fake Super Saiyan is kind of cool, but it's not like Master Ultra Instinct cool. It's not like Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 cool. It's not Xenoverse cool. It's not Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan cool. And once again, it's not Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan cool. It's not Majin Buu cool. And it's not Super Saiyan Vegeta cool. So yeah, Lord Slug, you definitely down there. Why do you exist? I like Fat Buu. In fact, I think Fat Boo's actually great because he was such a subversion of what we were expecting. From like the terror that Majin Buu was described to be, and then what we got was such an interesting contrast. And I wish they'd done more with Fat Buu before replacing him with this guy. He's not mad. He's okay. Like even all the Super Boos are okay. But yeah, I feel like Majin Buu had a lot of wasted potential. And I don't like what they're doing, like they did with him with Super. Like, if you were gonna get rid of him, just get rid of him. I feel like GT did a good job with Fat Buu because he didn't really do much. He did his 1-2 things and then he left because he became Oob. But, yeah, Buu, you have a lot of wasted potential. I don't know. They kind of just became rehashes of Cell. Like they took some aspects I really liked about Cell and some aspects I really liked about Frieza, and they combined them into one. But they didn't do it in a way that was, like, super interesting. So, yeah, Super Buu kind of just goes there. He's not the greatest, but he's not the worst either. So, there's me, your boy's opinion on Super Buu. Majin Vegeta is kind of wild. Because, like, does he go up in perfection? Yeah, he goes in perfection, and so does Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Bro, I'm not even, they're just imperfection. I will make an entire video on why Vegeta is one of my favorite arcs in all of Dragon Ball. It just has to be. It has to be a thing. Ew. Yes. Yeah, they're in great. They're not in perfection. Because their motives are... Zamasu's motives are really, really... But you know who is in perfection? Goku Black. But hold on. Let me explain myself real quick. So the reason that these two are in great and not in perfection is because I feel like the turn almost happened too quickly. Like, I feel like if we had gotten a montage of Zamasu visiting multiple planets and seeing multiple savages and wars and him trying to intervene and help them and maybe, like, succeeding in one. Like, he's just like, yes, I got these mortals to change. Mortals are capable of growth. Only to come back in, like, say, 20 years. Because, you know, Kai's lifespans are extremely, really long. And then he just sees that they reverted. He's just like, mortals are beyond salvation. They must be annihilated. And then he sees Goku, who's, like, surpassing certain gods of destruction. He surpassed the Kais, and he's just like, and these mortals not only have the nerve to be such savage, barbaric creatures, but then they have the nerve to try and surpass us deities. Like, I wish we gotten more of Zamasu's downfall. Like, I wish there was less mystery on who Goku Black was, and more of an arc just following Zamasu and his mental state. Then I feel like he'd be up in perfection. But why is Goku Black up in perfection? Goku Black has an amazing introduction episode. Rose is really, really cool. I really like his design. I like how Zamasu was infected. And this may sound weird. It's like, whoa, Zamasu kind of just pulled a baby and stole Goku's body. But hold on. Like, 17 learned to love fighting on his own. But Zamasu quite literally was infected by his own deeds. Like, him becoming a Saiyan, getting that godly power and learning to fight with it, he was quite literally consumed by the urge to fight, and that's one of the most metal and amazing things I've ever seen. Like, the fact that Goku Black was just like, oh no, I ain't taking immortality. I want the feeling of a good fight. Like, from the start. Like, can you imagine if Goku Black was immortal? Everyone would be dying. Like, there would be no need to make fuse Zamasu. There would have just been Goku Black and everyone would have lost. But no, Goku Black didn't want immortality. He wanted to learn. He felt that pain. The pain would make him stronger. Yes, hurt me more. Give me more power. The fact that he was just, he got Goku'd. Like, Goku'd in the sense that he craved battle more than anything else. He wanted to fight. He enjoyed it. Every time there was a revelation about Saiyan power, he was just like, ooh, yes, you can do that, Vegeta. Tapping into your rage. Let me see if I can do it. My divine, holy, ungodly rage. Let me see if I can dive deeper. And then he drew a scythe out of his hand. Goku Black was just, from perfection to his end. And I consider his end when he became fused Zamasu. I think Goku Black was honestly perfection. Mira, you're okay. You and your wife / mama are okay. Because it's kind of just like, okay. Like, they're kind of cool. Like, Mira's discount Cell and Toa is discount Jiro, and neither of them are as interesting. Like, yeah, I consider Jiro more interesting than Toa. So yeah, like, they're at the bottom of okay. I don't really have much to say about them though, because they're kind of bland too. Like, Cell was an android. He was a biosynthetic android. He still had interest. He still had personality. I don't know. Mira and Toa kind of bore me. Moreau, he's pretty great. Like, I like another. He's integrating magic more, and I love magic being integrated into Dragon Ball more than it has been before. Because you only had really minor instances of magic or sealing or stuff like that, and I feel like Moreau is just taking the concept and stretching it even further. I don't like how he's kind of sitting in the background. I kind of hope we just get. I don't like how he's very passive now. Like, Moreau initially when he got let loose, he was just going. Moreau was he ran up Namek, said, I'm gonna take your Dragon Balls real quick, get my youth back and my full power real quick, up, shoot, back in my prime. I'm gonna stomp out Goku and Vegeta real quick. Like, Moreau was so proactive, and the fact that he's becoming more and more passive and not going around the planets himself is kind of meh. That's why he's in great. He's not in perfection. I think he's really cool. Nappa, wasted potential. He's definitely a meh. Like, he's just a brutish Saiyan. Like, he's everything. He's exactly Zamasu and Baby's point. Like, you don't want to be a Nappa. And, like, I feel like he had wasted potential. Like, we could have had two almost Vegeta-ish characters just with two different beginnings, but no, Nappa just had to die. Why do you exist? Why couldn't it be Nova Shenron who absorbed them all? Actually, nah, this isn't meh, because he provided the Universal Spirit Bomb. To answer your question why I just randomly started singing, I have absolutely no idea. And if you're still with me in this video, I'm actually legitimately proud of you. Actually, comment if you made it this far. I'm not even done yet, but don't worry, there's not going to be much to talk about with these remaining ones. I'm not even done yet. But if you made it this far, type Ball Dragon Antagonist in the comment section. I want to see how many people actually do that. Do Ball Dragon Antagonist in the comment section. I'll know you watched this far if you actually did that, because I actually do want to see who stuck around this long. Type that in the comment section, along with your opinions on Dragon Ball films. I'd love to see that in the comment section. I want to see where you disagree with me. Please, Raditz. Let me get like Raditz. You didn't even so many characters are going to get mad because they facilitate something cool. Goku's death by the special beam cannon introduction, bro, that was so cool. But Raditz is mad. You were Goku's brother. Why weren't you used more? You're just wasting potential. Both these Saiyans are wasted potential. All these characters right here, all three of them, are wasted potential. Like, I could have actually seen something cool come out of these characters, but no, we couldn't get it. Rodo, you're kind of just weird. Cyberman, y'all killed Yamcha. Y'all in perfection. Y'all killed Yamcha. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, why do you exist? Like, even killing Yamcha it doesn't earn you a spot that high. Salza, you're even worse than Cooler. Why do you exist? See, I'm gonna put him in meh because I don't know enough about Silas. I just don't. I can't really comment on him. Spopovich, I don't even know where Yamu is, but both y'all and why do you exist? Y'all kind of just fodder. You see, Super 17 would be an okay if we didn't have Super to remind me how much I like actual 17. So yeah, you're in Why Do You Exist? Because you kind of suck, dog. Turles, I think Turles is great. Because like he was the original evil Goku and he ate the fruit. And I love aesthetically the entire of the Tree of Might film. I don't know, it really just Turles hits all my niches, like my weird niches. So yeah, Turles works. What Yakon? Why do you exist, though? You can go right next to your brother right here, Pui Pui. Y'all ugly and worthless. Why'd y'all exist? Someone's okay. I call you force Vegeta to progress. So there we go. That's my tier list of the Dragon Ball, the entire series, antagonists / villains. I rambled on a lot about some of them, cut myself short on some of them. It's really a toss-up. I can honestly make actual like full character analysis and in-depth why I like them so much videos on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, I may actually, like, Goku Black is almost most certainly getting a video. Zamasu may get a video. All of Cells are probably getting a video. I may even do a video on 17, just the character. And Frieza, Broly, like, yeah, I can literally talk about this for hours, but I know I've taken up way too much of your time as it is. Thank you so much for watching. Please, in the comment section below, tell me what you think. What do you agree with my list? Are there some shifts? Are there some people you would have shifted? Would a lot more people be in Why Do You Exist? And do you think they facilitated a cool thing and or moment idea is dumb? Tell me in the comment section below. And also, leave a like or dislike if you liked the video. And if you didn't if you disliked the video, go ahead, leave a dislike. I don't mind. Just go in the comments. Tell me why you didn't like it so I can do better. And then, if you really want to, I know this may not be your first rodeo with me. This may not be your first foray into the pencil world. I just say, hit that subscribe button. You're going to get consistent content like this. Tier List Tuesdays is coming as fast every single Tuesday. I'm telling you, that's just a consistent thing that's going to be here now. I do versus battle content. I do reviews. I'm going to do character analysis soon enough. I've already done some character analyses. So please, stick around. Hit the subscribe button. And if you really want to go the extra mile, hit that notification bell so my videos actually pop up to you. Because knowing how YouTube works, even if you do subscribe, you may not really see my videos. But yeah, that's really all I got for y'all today. So I hope you enjoyed this installment of Tier List Tuesdays, and this is that guy with the pencil writing off.